Hi Aries, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aries, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the cards from the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, so Aries, hope you guys are doing well. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries. Aries, 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 for their highest good. Okay, Spirit. This is for Aries for their highest good. Two cards, please. All right. So you start off with impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. So definitely start thinking positive instead of negative, that things are not going to turn out right. Really change your energy. Okay. Listen to vibrational music, meditate, go outside, exercise, whatever it is, to change your way of thinking. Instead of thinking negative or having doubts, think positive. You also have discovering the truth. You stand in the light of truth. So right now I feel like you could see through people. Like, you can tell if somebody's being truthful to you. You see, their expression, the way they handle themselves, the way they look. Automatically you can see them, and then automatically you'll know that they're either speaking the truth or they're fooling you. It's crazy, but I've been seeing that a lot. It's like right away somebody's really legit. It's crazy. All right, so Aries, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. Hello, Aries, my fellow Aries. Okay, here we go. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries. Spirit. One card for the current. One for the situation. One for the past. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to work on. Okay. What you need to do now is that one. What you need to work on is this one. And the outcome. Wow. All right. So, so Aries, you start off with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is talking about, some kind of regret, feeling down, feeling depressed, feeling, not really looking at the opportunities that are coming towards you. Gonna see what's going on here. You have the Page of Cups here. The Page of Cups is talking about, opportunities, maybe needing forgiveness, some kind of forgiveness. I feel like there's going to be I feel like you need to pay attention to your the messages that you're getting in your dreams. There's intuitive messages. I also feel like you're being intuitively guided. Like, all these numbers that you're seeing, like if you're seeing the 1111, 1212, 333, stuff like that, I feel like you're being guided by your spirit guides. And I feel like you need to really look at that, because you're opening up to spiritually. I feel like you need to follow your heart. You're definitely moving forward, and there are messages besides the messages that I'm telling you. You do have the Two of Swords here. The Two of Swords is talking about that you are definitely had to make a decision. This is in the past, so we're going to keep it there in the past. But it is about making decisions. It's about meditation. It's about being at a crossroads and contemplating what your next move is. You have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is in what's hidden. And the Hierophant is talking about, spiritual values, religion values, your morals, could be that you've learned a lot of lessons, what you were going through. Maybe you took them as lessons learned. I also feel like you could be seeking answers also. And then you have the Hermit card. The Hermit is here, asking you for the hopes and fears, is asking you to go within and meditate, because I feel like you're still searching for something. And I feel like right now, because you also have that card where it's telling you to redirect your energy, to clear your energy, to think positive, because you're not thinking like that. And then you started off with the card, the Five of Cups. You do have the Ace of Pentacles for the what you need to do now. The Ace of Pentacles is talking about being creative, having new opportunities come your way, even starting new projects, even being on the right path. I feel like there is a new beginning here. I feel we'll see why all these cards are here. Then you have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is talking about it's definitely talking about, like, what you want to do. You already know what you want. Maybe you're not telling anybody. I feel like there's planning, preparing. I feel like there could be also some kind of partnership here, like working together with someone. I feel like you're just ready to move forward from anything that's been going on in your life. You do have the Hangman here. The Hangman is talking about maybe you need to see things differently now. Maybe you need to step back and really see things differently. I also feel with the Hangman that you could be waiting for something. You need to find your patience. We'll see why all these cards are here. Wow, it's a lot here. There's actually a lot here just by these cards right here. So let's see what's going on, Aries. Let's see what's going on. Take what resonates with you, Aries, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries Spirit. Further high is good. Okay. The Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here for Aries? Oh, one more card. Wow, that one jumped out big times. Here we go. All right. So maybe in the past you were feeling like this. You were feeling like, there was no way of moving on. You were feeling regret about the decisions and the positions that you were in. I think it's about the decisions, because, being an Aries myself, I feel like we walked away from a lot of things. And I do understand that. Sometimes you have a lot of regret, or you feel like you made the wrong mistake. But just know that you didn't, okay? Things had to turn out this way because they are things that we had to go through to learn our lessons. You do have the Page of Pentacles here. Page of Pentacles says that there's financial opportunities around you. You could be learning something new. Pages are new beginnings, so you're definitely on it. And you also have the Ace of Pentacles here, so it's very nice to see this. So you also have the Ten of Cups, which is very nice. But not only is the Page of Pentacles here, the Page of Pentacles is saying that, there could be that you need to use your finances wisely. You need to focus on your goals and what you want to create, that it's time. Because Aries, you're very entrepreneur. You know how to create things and make things happen. And that's what they're telling you to do right now. But I do believe that there's good news also coming in for you, like some kind of messages. So pay attention. I do believe with the Ten of Cups here, I do believe that you're trying to move towards happiness, that you're trying to do things differently. Really try your best. Go within, clear your mind. Really think positive instead of negative. Okay, you guys. I feel like there's some kind of celebration here. I feel like you're just definitely you need to think positive, no matter what. No matter what the situation is, think positive. You have the Page of Cups here. And why is the Page of Cups here? You have the Four of Cups, and then you have the Three of Wands. I'm going to take one more because these two cards came out together. One more card. Oh, okay. So, things are going to change more. There's more change coming through, so just know that. So, like I said, the Page of Cups is about, following your heart, trusting your feelings and how you feel about things, having forgiveness, if you're going through something like you know, you went through a lot with somebody and you just don't want to confront them no more. It's just good to let them go in your heart. You know, just tell God, you know, I forgive you. I forgive you. You know, don't have to tell anybody about it. Just say those words though, because it does make a big difference. Um, I do feel with the Page of Cups that there is definitely some kind of news and messages trying to come through. I feel like you need to really be more intuitive, like really see the messages that you're being guided to. Um, I feel like you're very disconnected at times and you're not really seeing a lot. Yes, you're ready to move forward, but and you want to make plans. You already know, but you're like so disconnected that you're not really seeing a lot. With the Four of Cups here, it shows a lot. It's like maybe you're not aware of things. Maybe you're not aware of all these opportunities coming through, you know, and they're asking you to really start changing that. Be more happy, be more positive, okay? Follow your heart, you know, pay attention to all these messages coming through because you need to. Be more focused, okay? You also have the Tower card here. The Tower is talking about there's going to be a lot of change here. You need to just change in general yourself and how you're doing things and taking things in. Like sometimes things are not as bad as it seems, but you're making it more than it seems. Okay, and they're telling you change your ways. They're also saying there's going to be a lot of changes coming through, so be prepared. You have the Two of Swords here, and the Two of Swords is talking about, you know, being at a crossroads. This is in the past, so we're just going to leave that in the past. There is a decision that you were contemplating. You've made decisions. You're going in a new direction. You need meditation, though. There is some kind of like clearing your mind and keeping the peace in your heart and your mind because it's very full. It's like you're overly thinking about a lot of things, and it's leading you down the path that you're thinking negative. Um, there is some kind of I do still feel like you could be making decisions still, but you're like be very objective with your decisions. Okay, don't just like rush onto anything. Okay. Um, and I feel like you did see some kind of truth here. There's the Hierophant. And why is the Hierophant here and what's hidden? One more card. Wow. Okay. So, let's see. So you have the Wheel of Fortune here, and you do have the Devil card. So definitely you're leaving a cycle and going on to the new beginning. So it's here. It's coming through. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the pages that are here that shows that it's reflecting a new path here. But you did come out with the Devil card. I feel like you know, maybe you could be feeling stuck, or you're feeling like, you know, just angry about things. You know, maybe you're feeling trapped. You know, maybe there's a situation that you can't control. You know, there's a lot of anger here. You know, that I feel, but I feel like, you know, karma is here. I feel like your luck is going to change for the better, and I feel like you need to leave these old patterns behind, like thinking negative, you know, always being disconnected and not really seeing the opportunities around you. And they're asking you to leave your old patterns behind, like really leave the old patterns behind. Try to go new, like differently. I do feel like you're searching for answers. I feel like you're very divinely guided, Aries, and I do feel like you will receive them. I feel like you just need to take some time for yourself and clear your mind. And that means being without your phone, your tablet, your computer, whatever it is that it takes for you to just clear your mind, because you need that right now. It's time to see that, to do that. Because only you can change things. Only you can find the answers, because you do hold the answers within, and you will find them. But you just need to really take that time to let it go, to really clear your mind. You have the Hermit card, and why is the Hermit card here? One more card. Wow. All right. So you have the Hierophant here. I'm going to take this Two of Pentacles also because it came right behind it. So I'm just going to take it with you. So you have the Hermit card here, and I feel like you really need to go within. It's all pointing to that, like clearing your mind, seeking answers, being divinely guided. You know, I feel like you're on the spiritual journey also, because you have these intuitive messages trying to come through to you. I feel like you're being guided by your spirit guides, and you're just not paying attention, or you don't want to. And it's, it's your choice. You don't have to, but they're there to guide you. I do feel like you're trying to find answers though. I feel like you're very busy. You're trying to juggle everything, your home, your family, your babies, your kids, your grandkids, everybody. You're just trying to do everything all at once. And things have to change for you, because it's a given. You're very busy, but you don't take that time to go within and clear your mind, or take time for yourself just to be alone. Because when you're alone and you think about things, or just sitting outside, getting the fresh air, you really do find the answers that you're looking for. They're asking you to start taking it easy. I feel like you're going through this big transformation because you do have the death card here. Death card is saying that you are going through this huge transformation. Things are changing within you and around you. You're really seeing the truth in everything. When you talk to people, you already know who's lying and who's not, which is very interesting. It's very good. It's very nice. You're having a lot of clarity right now. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles here. And why is the Ace of Pentacles for what you need to do now? I say Ace of Pentacles here. Wow. So you do have the Ace of Pentacles, the Star card, and you have the Strength card. Okay, so with the Ace of Pentacles, like I said, there's new opportunities arriving, financial opportunities at that. You could also be starting new projects all of a sudden, and there's also that new beginning. You're going to be also too, I feel like you're being very creative at this time right now. But you do have the Star card here, and they're asking you to, like, whatever it is that you went through, really keep your faith, your hope. I feel like you're going through a healing because you are going through this transformation, and it's changing a lot. There's a lot of change here for you. You've been through a lot, Aries. You really have. There is a gift that's trying to come in also for you. You do have the Strength card here, and they're asking you to move forward, okay, to learn from the past and just keep going forward. Like, don't let anything stop you. Don't let have any regrets. Just keep moving forward. Have some kind of self-control. Find your confidence and your inner courage, okay? Wow. And then you have the Three of Wands here. And why is the Three of Wands here for Aries? One more card. Wow, look at that. It's huge. That is huge. So you do have the Three of Wands. Like I said, you need to start making plans and making goals, ideas, start planning, start planning about for the future, like what you want to do, what you want to create, because you have all the tools, the capability, the wise. You're very strong wise. You're very strong, you're very smart. You know how to accomplish all this. I do feel like you are definitely going through this judgment because you have this judgment. The Death card, the Tower card is here. I feel like you awakening to a lot of things, seeing the truth in everything, and I feel like you're going through a rebirth. You are definitely going to be moving forward. You do have the Four of Wands here, which is a good card to have. You're definitely moving forward. There could be some kind of proposal or some kind of marriage here. I also feel like there is a lot of celebration, but you need to really change a lot here first. Okay, like you really need to be more focused. Make plans. What you want to do out there. You're an entrepreneur. You know how to do things, Aries. You know how to create things. You're that powerful that you just know that everything is going to work out for you. But you still hesitate. You still worry. You still think negative, and you need to get away from that. You are definitely going through a healing also with this transformation, and things are going to change. You have the Hangman here, and why is the Hangman here for Aries? One more card. Good, 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 good. All right. I'm going to take all these 3 cards because these cards all came out. Okay. So you have the Hangman. Look at things differently. Okay. Step back and look at these things differently. Really look at things differently. How you're doing things, what you're doing, the same routine over and over. Look at that. Okay. Have patience for everything because the Hangman is here. And they're asking you to really have patience. I also feel with the Page of Swords that you need to speak your truth and see the truth in everything, no matter what. I feel like you're very curious about things. I feel like you could be learning something new also. Maybe a new trade for your career or just learning something. Maybe you're being promoted, but I feel like you've been working very hard. You're going to reach that material success, all the effort that you've been putting in, working hard on yourself, working hard at work and your family and stuff like that. I feel like it's going to pay off, and I feel like you're going to see the material success. And I truly do feel like you're going on the right direction, but you really need to start thinking positive in everything, okay? Because you do have the Sun card, and that is the outcome for this. That means there are good things coming. That means the sun is shining on you. That means, you're going to start feeling happy and useful, and things are just going to start falling into place, and you're going to be like, all right, yay, good, 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 So it's good. It's a very nice reading. Very nice. Just really try to redirect your energy, okay? Really think positive in everything. All right, so Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you next time. God bless.